Hey guys, I've returned and I'm building up part 2 of my Tyranny first play. So I did go through the conquest and it's lengthy. I think it took me, looks like about half an hour to read through all the options and pick. It's really cleverly set up. You get, basically there's three events, and when the conquest starts, you pick. Well, you don't pick anything in the first conquest year. It's the bastard city, and you have to make a bunch of choices on how you overtake the bastard city, and they lead you down different paths, and there's lots of different ways it could all turn out. And when that's over, you pick between two different locations, and then repeat the process. How'd you take this location? And all these different crazy events can pop up. It's a lot like a choose your own adventure book. And then the third year of the conquest, you pick three from three different locations, and I picked one location, and it all went sideways, and a lot of crazy stuff happened. And now here I am. There are some rebels, insurgents, that are real upset with the conquest of Kairos in their lands, and so they are they've kind of rallied around the city called Ventrian's Well, I can't quite remember exactly what it's called, but the idea is that I'm here. Finally, I've arrived because it's been months with the city under siege, and we still haven't taken it. And as I understand it, Kairos is quite upset about that, and he's issued an edict. And I have to read the edict before the archons, the lieutenants in his army, and let them know how displeased he is. And I have to help them in any way I can to resolve this situation, and that's where the game begins. So, all right. Kairos' magic sealed me in the valley with all the Oathbreakers and all the army, so I'm stuck in here with everybody else. Alright, so let's see. Right click to lock. That's interesting. What that does. Left click to, this is Aurora. Conversations. We probably know how conversations work. What's this actually say? Your attributes, skills. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we know how that works. Each character you speak to will display a banner. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of cool. That gives you a quick idea of their faction. She must be disfavored. Yeah, because I recognize the symbol. The whole conquest seems to walk you through doing beneficial things for the disfavored at the expense of the Scarlet Chorus, or vice versa. I did a lot of disfavored things because I think they're kind of cool sounding, but it was kind of a tough call in a couple places. Let's see. Oh, and then towards the end of the conquest, because I had favored the disfavored so much, the Scarlet Chorus were, let's just say, real unhappy with me. It was very interesting, and I can't wait to encounter some Scarlet Chorus people. I imagine they'll react poorly to me when they come across me. Alright. Kairos, the Overlord, be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate. The traditional salute of her legion. Alright. What is this? Lore and reactivity tooltips. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is really cool. I read about this. I've talked to you about the orange tooltips. That's lore tooltips. But reactivity tooltips are green, and they pop up and explain why this is being said. For example, here's hoping you can convince the Archons to settle on a plan to crush the Oathbreakers. So the Oathbreakers, I know from the little story I was watching, they're the rebels. And this is saying, in honor of the Vendrian Guard, reneging on the surrender of 429, soldiers in both the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus now refer to them, the Tearsmen, as Oathbreakers. It is perhaps one of the few points of agreement between the disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus. So they're referred to Oathbreakers theoretically because of choices I made during previously in the game. This will happen throughout the whole game. Green items will be variable items that change based on what I've done in the game. Okay, so that's why you're here, right? I can glare at her silently. I'm in a hurry to deliver a message to the Archons. That's true. I come bearing an edict. I can tell her why I'm here. Or, thanks to high lore, can you hear that hum in the air? That glow around the rocks? The avalanche is Kairos' magic. The Overlord has sealed the valley. I gained 14 lore experience points. That puts me closer to gaining another point of lore. You actually gain experience from things like dialogue, which is kind of neat. Your senses... Your senses see more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that was Kairos' magic and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. Edicts are very powerful. Kairos' magic kind of culminates into an edict that he can impose, which can, you can read the tooltip, but it just destroys all kinds of stuff, or can do all kinds of crazy things, and nothing can stop him, apparently. That's what makes him the most powerful man in the world, I guess. What does Kairos have in store for our enemy? 10 years of festering plague? Haha, no. He actually, he's gonna kill everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and be upfront with her and tell her that. He's gonna kill everybody if they don't complete the task. Is it leveled against us? Her eyes widen with fear, her posture slackens. But the Scarlet Course prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of... She clears her throat with a sigh. Forgive me, it is not my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving in the valley. The delay reflects poorly on all of us. I like this a lot. This is fun. If we follow Kairos' will and stop the insurrection, no harm will come to any of us. We'll gain a little bit of favor with the disfavored. Or gain a little bit of wrath with the disfavored by just glaring at her. Now, I can't look at the menu because we're in the middle of dialogue, but I'll try and find it. I've seen this before. But the various factions and characters in your party have their own individual reputation with you personally. And you gain favor or you gain wrath with them. And if you gain... whatever you gain different abilities and stuff. Like, if I gain enough favor with the disfavored, I'll gain, like, a passive ability that gives all nearby allies, like, a bonus to their resolve. And if I gain wrath with them instead, I actually get a different ability. Let's see, glare silently. 2 Archons in their armies. Can I take a citadel that they've taken before? Of course, Kairos is displeased. I can gain minor wrath for that. Subterfuge being 20 allows me to pick... Your first instinct is to blame the Scarlet Chorus. No wonder Kairos rose to an edict to enforce order. So I could call her out on that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to actually say, look, if we do our job, it's fine, because that's what I want to happen. Alright, if you're following orders and killing the locals will save lives, you don't have to tell me twice. And I sure hope you don't have to tell the Archons twice either. Alright, this is all coming from the Fire Starter, the Fatebinder that made fire bubble up from the soil and reduce Vellum's Citadel to ash. So you'll forgive me if I'm still terrified all the same. That is exactly what I did and picked and everything. That's cool. It's very cool. Okay. Alright. Keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to... Hey, did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points to the collapsed path by which you arrived, but they're a bit too late for that now. Let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Alright, here's our first look at combat. We have a single dude here. I'm going to go ahead and just thumb through these quick. Use your shortcut abilities. You can click here for more abilities that aren't necessarily shortcutted. Here's my defenses, my active effects that are on me, her active effects that are on her. She's a combat veteran, and she can engage extra enemies. Engage enemies are like engaged in melee, and if they try and flee from the melee combat, they get a free hit against them, that sort of thing. Let's see here. Combats. Use an ability, left click on the ability icon. And, okay. And then dodge and parry, accuracy. We talked about that last video. Okay. So I've got basically thrust, which is going to use my... It's going to do shock damage because I have a shocking staff, because that was my primary, was shock. I can charge fish to push him. Charge fist, not fish. I can frozen grasp him to freeze him. And I actually picked this up during the conquest, fire-based searing palm. Which, let's try that out. Alright. Now, let's get to it. Alright. Oh, he's burning. Oh, he's real unhappy about that. Now he's burning.
I got it.
Spinning. This little countdown timer really goes off. My ability goes off. Perfect. Alright. Armor. Where's she off to so fast? What's this? Whetstone, poison protection. How much does this block? Good fit the rubble. Alright, let's try. Okay, I squeeze through the gap, or I can move the boulder, but I don't have enough athletics to push. My guy's not very strong, so let's squeeze through the gap. And I'm in. Alright. Let's freeze this guy. And you see the little blue countdown spin down. That's just how long it takes for my action to come up. Alright, so my staff attack hit. Let's burn him. I should take him down, I think. Nope. He's wounded, though. My staff attack just got him. That's pretty awesome. And let's take a look at the log. I always love the log in Flows of Eternity because you can just click on, or just hover over stuff for more information. I gained Wrath with the Vendrian Guard. It's because I killed their soldier. So let's see, I thrusted, no. I hit him for 9 shock. 40 accuracy. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Alright, and let's... Is this still cooling down? No, that's not cooling down. 2 meter range. There we go.
I got it.
And, oh, that is a range attack, though. Let's keep him back. That's pretty awesome. Let's freeze this. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's not freeze the guy who's almost dead. Let's check out this guy. Who's this over here? Alright, there. Let's get this guy and finish him. I wonder what Frozen does. Can I tell? Frozen, -5 armor and -70% move speed. Oh, that's cool. You can right click on him and lock it in place. It's handy. Let's burn him. My magic staff skill goes up when I attack with my staff. I'll take a look at my skills here in a second. I imagine that'll be worth checking out. What's thrust look like? It does a lot of shock damage. Took him down. Nice. Alright. What's this? Sun Soldier's Javelin. Looks like tab might highlight things. Let's F5 do nothing. Okay, so what about... Let's take a look at my inventory. That looks really cool. What do I got here? Oh yeah, I got some cool things because I started because I pre-ordered. +2 resolve. Yeah, let's equip that. This is worth doing. What's this thing here? Extra deflection, +3 disengagement defense, so it'd be easier to get away from people who are engaged with me. Probably important for a dude like me. Passive, remove a hostile effect per kill. So if I kill an enemy, it removes like a blind effect or some sort of hostile effect. Might as well put those on. Alright, what else we got? Here's my skills. What's cool is when you put your cursor on a skill, it highlights the attributes that govern that skill, and vice versa. So the tooltip told me I should put a lot of points into will, and as you can see, most of my skills light up with will. So that does make sense as to why I want more. In fact, I'm wondering if 14 was maybe not quite enough, but that's probably okay. Here's my talents. The main character has 6 talent trees. The companions have between 2 and 3. But there's a lot of cool things here to pick, like magic. Adds the spell Breached Affliction to thrust attacks. Oh, that's kind of cool. What's that do? I don't know. Grants a bonus to lower skill. That seems like it'd be useful. What else we got? Power, defense, leadership. What's this? Here's our quests. Conqueror's Will. Welcome to Ruin. Here's our here's our faction stuff. So, Disfavored is the faction. Graven Ash is the leader of the Disfavored. He's their Archon. I don't have anything with him. The Guard I'm getting Wrath against as I kill him. And if I get enough Wrath, I get a passive which makes them have less accuracy when they're fighting with me. It's kind of cool. I could eventually get so much that I can get an ability that lets me just drain Resolve, Finesse, and Might from them in a cone. That's pretty freaking cool. If I was friends with them, though, which the fact that this is here makes me think I could become friends with them, and that's pretty amazing. Favor of the Fatebinder. Shielded for 80 damage for 30 seconds. That's pretty amazing. So that's cool. Alright, what do we got here? Spell creation. So here's where we can pick a core, like fire, which I can pick, actually, you just realized, because I have fire, because of some choices I made in the conquest. So I actually have 3 spell types to pick from. So I can pick a fire, I can pick an expression. Of course, I only have basically the touched range. That's why all my spells are like Charged Fist, Frozen Grasp, and Searing Palm, all touch range. But if I had different expressions, I could pick like fireball shapes or cones or enchant weapons or whatever. And that accents and change up things. And yeah, it's a really robust and very interesting system I'm eager to check out. Let's reset. Get out of here. What do we got here? Missives. Hide archive missives. I have no idea what that means. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Put on the pass. Clutches his gut and winces. Hey, you're wounded. It's not trivial. But a scratch. If you'll let me help. Said I'm fine. Soldier moans and shakes his head. Graven Ash protects. And this is green because of choices I made. He's the Archon of the Disfavored. What's this say? Archon of War, capable of shielding his soldiers from injury and fatigue. A protective influence exerts itself even from afar. As he sleeps, if he sleeps, rumors disagree. If you understand how this arcane power works, all who have faced the Disfavored in battle will test that Ash's soldiers can survive serious harm and shrug out the fatigue of starvation. Which is, again, because of choices I made, so that's wild. I did pick a couple things that were disfavored, you know, kind of protecting, and that's interesting. I like that a lot. I wonder how that works. Okay, fine. Yeah, you do that then. I'm gonna make a quick save because I am a notorious save gamer. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, there's a guy here. Thankfully I hit tab. Will revive when defeated for 120 seconds. Oh, if you eat this waking death mushroom. Oh, that's kind of awesome.
Sorry, I can't.
That's really awesome. Who's this lady here? Oh god.
Try and catch me, worm.
Scarlet Fury. Scarlet Fury is the elite fighters of the Scarlet Chorus. She might not be my best friend. Distinguished by their graceful attacks and murderous persistence. Better armed and trained than most Chorus conscripts. Fierce fun amongst the vanguard of battle. Okay. Alright. That's her right there. This is crazy. Too much lead in the water. Oh, she cut her losses in turn.
Ha! Fate Finder. Here at last. Care to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery?
Alright. Okay. Looks like I actually have control of her. So what does she got for abilities? Skewer. She's a dual-wielding character. She's got a weapon in each hand, if I remember right. Yep, she does. She's got Red Rivers and Gutseeker. And she's a bow. That's good to know. Alright, for now she's got Skewer. Some Slash and some Pierce because she has a weapon in each hand. Each one does its own weapon damage. That's cool. It has a little bit of Interrupt. Burning Iron launches a burning arrow that sets foes on fire. Blood-soaked Stone. Combo ability. Tavix and Verse. Once per encounter. Coordinate with Verse to knock your target prone. Follow up with a strong bleeding attack. Okay. Let's have her skewer this guy. Zoom in a little bit. Let's have me. Oh, I see. That's my combo ability with her. Let's just fry him from behind there. Companions. Characters are targeted. You can select them and do stuff. What's this do? Stealth mode. Select all. Formations. Camp. Okay, got it. What's this say? If you right-click on the AI button. Oh, okay. You can set up their AI. We'll take a look at that. Where's the AI button at? Doesn't really say where it is, does it? Maybe it's in the previous page. Ah, here we go. I'm gonna have him be aggressive when I'm not controlling him, and have her be aggressive Blade Dancer. Okay. Click on A button. So stance abilities. Oh, she does have stances. She can be Seeking Sheath, which gives her bonus to accuracy when she's using bows or dual wielding. she can be easier to hit but gives her bonus damage on her next attack, equal to half of what she just received. Okay. And just make it really hard for her to be hit. Let's give her this bonus accuracy stance. Okay. Alright, will you keep on doing that? Let's freeze this guy. It doesn't look like there's any mana in the game. You just use abilities as often as you can. Try and knock this down and make it bleed. Perfect. Actually,
I'll tear your.
whoa, who got wounded? When a party member takes damage, they will start to get wounds. I don't see that she's got a wound yet, though. I don't see it yet. Okay.
You're scouting out by your ass.
Alright, let's fry her. Do I have any healing potions for her? Because she's getting kind of low on health. Let's drink this. I like that potion and stuff for yes. Alright, there we go. Got it. I probably could have skewered her again. Alright.
I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a I'm verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian guard we killed didn't come alone.
Huh. I felt like a storm when she rolled.
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Nerat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
What are you doing out here?
The voices of Nerat told me to intercept you at Edgering Ruins before you busied yourself solving all of the camp's problems. Guess I was too late.
She smirks.
You're due for a meeting with the Archons, but we should handle the small matter of this ambush first.
Alright.
Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
What? Why is rings in green? The early years of the Northern Conquest. Currency of the divided realms is a questionable value. Okay. That's the money. That's lore. Alright, let's see. I can gain loyalty with her. I can gain fear with her. But she's right. I mean, practical.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy. For the voices of Nerat!
Alright. Loot. That's your healing potion. Okay. Let's see. We got hide. We've got scroll, lesser sigil of reaching grasp, healing potion, and helmet. And what else we got? Is that everything? Let's take a look at this. Here we've got. She has it. No. Where did it all go? Is it in here? Yeah. Alright, so this is one of the actions I was talking about with a spell creation. So let's learn this. Now I can actually apply it to my spells. This I should probably put here. Actually, this is really powerful also. I should probably have all these things out to make sure I can... Because this whetstone even gives you 2 armor penetration for some time. And I might want her to have that. Poison protection, extra armor. Yeah, this stuff should not be... Look at all these healing potions I just have sitting here. Okay. What happened to them? What'd I do with them? I double-clicked on them and now they're gone. On the ground? Can I dump them somehow? I don't really know. Wait, maybe I equipped them. I seem to have equipped them. I wonder where the equipment slot stuff is at. Oh, I like the filters. It's pretty cool. Okay, so what's his helmet look like? Little less recovery, but more accuracy and more deflection. And in her case, it would just be... Oh, she doesn't even have a helmet. Let's give it to her then. It's pretty awesome looking. Oh, I see. They're right down here. Okay. Alright. Can I... Ugh. Looks like there's only 10 per... 10. Okay, so... How many do I have? I have 6 and she has 2. Guess we'll just give her a bunch for now. Figure it out later. I want to be able to wake myself up. What are her boots? Those are terrible boots. She's got a weapon in each hand, and this is some sort of javelin, which can be used for one-handed. A little more range, but since she has to get within close range for both weapons to be able to hit, probably not super useful right now. Let's give her this. What is this thing she's got? Rot Spear. Enraged Affliction for her 2 minutes, and that gives +4 might for her 20 seconds. Okay, I see. And then a Potion of Protection, which I feel like maybe I should be using. Also this. Alright, there we go. Now let's go to Spell Creation, and let's just enhance my Fire Spell, which is what I've already got, but I can enhance it with this Sigil, which improves the range by double. So that's pretty awesome. Let's just overwrite that, and now that spell is 4 meters instead of 2. Look at that. That's the difference right there. 2 meters, 4 meters. That's pretty awesome. Alright, well, I think this is a good spot to stop the recording, because I just wanted to sort of give you guys a sense for how the game's going to work and flow and whatnot, and I think you guys can have a good understanding of it now. I think it's going to be really fun, and I'm really looking forward to delving into the world lore and stories, branching narratives. The combat, I love the combat in games like Pillars of Tyranny and Baldur's Gate. I'm more of a turn-based guy, if truth be told, but I do there's a lot more highs in games with real-time combat than your turn-based stuff. Turn-based stuff is pretty even keel, always solid, reliable, and entertaining. Real-time with pause can be frustrating, but it can also be extremely satisfying. So, anyway, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and if you want more videos of Tyranny, let me know.